In few previous videos, we have learned that there will be multiple components in the Angular application, and there will be at least one module and more than one modules in the Angular application. Similarly, if you are having multiple modules, then those modules will have their own child components. But what exactly is the role of a component and module in the application? How the final product of the component looks like, that we will learn in this video. To understand the basic concept of component and module, let's open a sample website. Here on this browser, I'm using a Bootstrap template, and this is the official Bootstrap template. Then over here, you can notice a couple of things. On the top side of this website, we have a navigation bar. Over here, then this part is having the logo, the name of the organization. Then there are several menus, and at the right side, we have sign in and the sign up option. Then after this navbar, there is this main home page, and if you will scroll down a little bit, then there are several other features in this application. Now if we talk about the component in the Angular application, then a component in itself is a smallest and a complete feature. For example, if we divide this entire application in few small parts, like the navigation bar is separate, this main section is separate, and even this sign in button and the sign up button, this entire section is separate, because when the user will get logged in, then this part will get replaced with a new button that will be logout and the basic information about the user. If I click on this sign in button, then this is again a new window, and this is also in itself a complete feature. So if we talk the development of this website from the Angular perspective, then we can create a separate component for this navbar, and inside this one single navbar we can have one more component that will have the sign in sign up option. And if I click on this sign in, then we have a complete separate feature, and this will be another component, because there are several things in this sign in. For example, we have this UI, so we can write this code in the HTML file, and the design of this particular component or the UI we can write in the CSS. If we have something specific to this component, then once the user will enter email and password, then we have to validate its information with the web API that we have in the backend, and basically there will be a service. So all these things we can handle in a component. Now if we talk about the sign up, the similar process will be there. If you will scroll down a little bit, then over here you can see that we have this particular section, and it has one text box and a button. So we can create a separate component for this part. Over here is the interesting part. What is the benefit of having a small feature in a separate component? Just have a look on this particular part. We are having this similar structure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. What will happen if I create this entire UI in one single component? The problem is, if I have to reuse the same UI at some other place with some other design, for example, over here you can see that we are having 2 columns, but let's say I want to have the same design in one single row, then I cannot reuse this entire code. The better way for this part is that I can create a separate component only for this section. This has an image, a title, and some description, and I can reuse that one component 5 times over here. And in future, if you have to reorganize your structure, for example, instead of having it in the column, you have to use it in the row, then you can simply use your components as a row over there. Again, in the bottom side you can notice that we are having this section, and because if you will create this entire part in one single section, then we can repeat it multiple times. Okay, so let's say we have this single page in this application. It means this is a simple application. We can create only one single module, and inside that module we can have all the components. But let's understand that there are couple of more menus in this application. For example, if I go to this account, go to dashboard and click on the sales, then you can see that we are having the similar navbar over here, but the entire bottom part is completely different. Footer is also same in the entire application. Here couple of things are happening. On each page you can reuse some of the components. For example, the navbar, the footer, this logged in information section, these are something common that we can reuse in the entire application. We can create a module for the home page. That home page module will have couple of components, but because we have to reuse this navbar in other pages as well, so we can create one more shared module, and we can place all the common components that we are going to use in other parts of the application in the shared module. So as of now you can see that we are having two modules. First is the home module, second is the shared module. That shared module will have the navbar and the footer. Then we have third module, that is the sales. On the sales page we have one more left side menu, and we also have this data. If you think that there are lots of features in these orders, then again you can create one more module for the order, and all the components you can place in that order module. But if you think that there is only one single screen, then you can handle all these things in only one sales module, and there you can create multiple child component. For example, this could be a child component. But over here, because we are having multiple charts, this top country section, this all other details, so here you can create multiple modules based on your need. If you are still confused when to create a new module and a new component, then just understand, if you are having something a complete feature, because this entire part in itself is a complete feature, then just create a component for this one. Similarly, over here you can notice that this entire section that is having a graph, this part in itself is a complete section, so we can create another component for this one also. And this is how, by creating the multiple modules and multiple components, you can build your website. The only thing is that you have to organize your modules and your components in such a way that by using the proper routing, other features, it will work properly. In the next video we will learn how can we create a new component in the Angular application.